Hi, can you hear me? Hi, my name's Katie and Gerald, and I'm the founder of Bespoke Textiles. I'll just get my clicker. And I'm soon to be author of The Textile Touch, which will be launching in April this year. And it's a book that sort of teaches you how to source, develop and create and supply your own unique products for your brand, which are on brand for yourselves. So sort of 25 years of tips. And for Bespoke Textiles, we were honoured this year by actually receiving an award, well, as a finalist for sustainability, which is with the National Business Awards in the UK. So we're very proud of that. So we've been customising, creating and supplying unique luxury textiles to high-end hospitality and heritage brands for the last 25 years. And 8 years of those have been with Bespoke Textiles. These are just some of the brands that we develop for. We supply hundreds of thousands of bespokely made units per year internationally to our clients, who include the Ivy Collection, the Soho House Group, and the Ace Hotel. So just so many brands as there are up there, really, and some other prestigious heritage brand clients that we're not allowed to publicly discuss at the moment. So I draw on my 25 years, really. Whoops, I'm just trying to get my clicker to work. No, not working. Oh yeah, there we go. I draw on 25 years of working with luxury fashion brands. So 18 years of before my Bespoke Textiles started. And this has really given me the basis to develop for hospitality brands, which I'll talk about in a moment. And so we've worked with people such as English Eccentrics, La Petite Salop, Travel Wardrobe Care, Billy Bag, Whitman, and some other London Fashion Week brands. What we do is we create tailored for you products that are textile related, that are then put into a tailored supply chain that saves waste for those customers. So, and then the repeat endless supply is actually sustainable with that. I think I've clicked on too much, so I'm going to go back a couple of steps, because sorry, I can't get this clicker to work. Fantastic. So, just going to skip back a couple of slides. Thank you. So it all started, or just talk about UK trends, because they're controlling it from the back now. So, I wanted to talk about the UK trends that we're discovering, which are consumers are much more aware and they want to see the whole product journey. And so this is really important to them, that they can see some transparency in the product development. And this story being told is actually really important. And also creating more timeless fashion. The slow fashion movement is a really big trend. Creating styles that actually last, and we're not causing so much waste anymore. Because textile waste is at epidemic levels. It's filling landfill at ridiculous proportions, and it needs to sort of slow down and needs to be stopped. And also menswear is a huge market that's growing substantially. Much more demand in the menswear area across all kinds of textile products. So this is obviously really exciting for men and women, but also for the industry. So I'm going to talk a little bit more about how it all began for me. So that's me there with the short hair. On my mum's wedding day, when she was remarrying, so about the age of 11 and 12, both my parents remarried, and it caused me a massive fashion frustration, because that's when I had to find an outfit to wear to their weddings. And I couldn't find anything decent. We lived in a very tiny Somerset town in England, in the countryside. The nearest big town was Weston-super-Mare, or Bristol, you may have heard of, in Somerset, and there was nothing but very low-end retailers, or the other extreme, you know, bridesmaid's dress, which was not going to be the style that we were going for. So we basically, you know, wore what we could find on the day, but that's when I discovered second-hand charity shops. And in Somerset there was huge amounts, because it was a retirement town, so people would, you know, donate their wardrobes, or you know, they'd be put in charity shops, and I started discovering them long before sort of many people sort of were going in second-hand shops. And that's where I discovered, you know, buying unique items that were made beautifully, that I could also design from and develop from, and that kickstarted my whole fashion career. And there's me getting my degree in fashion textiles there in Manchester with my parents. And this moved on quickly to getting my first job with Eccentrics, who I was with for 5 years. They were a luxury fashion brand, and they, British brand, and when I joined them, they started, their turnover was only 200,000